the book of Lamentation, chapter 1, verse 1. How doeth the city sit solitary that was full of people? How is she become as a widow? She that was great among the nations and princes among the provinces, how has she become tributary? Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Shuri Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the Akams that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost the whole elect, then to do that cleave to the body. All right, and this lesson will be about, the cry of Jerusalem have gone up. All right, and really, those that represent that cry is really the elect, man. All right, for the captivity we suffered under these devils. All right, the current state our people is in, we're poor. All right, and we just away from our throne of, we're away from our glory. All right, and this is evident. Okay, the position of the kings of the earth. They tell you in Ecclesiastes that I have seen. Let me get it. All right, and that's something great we're waiting for. All right, now we got to do it in rigorous labor. All right, but we're waiting ground. Looking around, sitting, making a quick lesson before camp. All right, but we have our houses has been turned to aliens, which I'll get it. All right, this Ecclesiastes 10 and verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth, man. All right, the Lord had trodden us down, okay, to the dunghill, the same place where we'll be delivered up from. All right, but the cry have to go up. All right, the chants of destructions have to be you have to put the prayers of destruction up, throw up the curses on this place, man, because this place is accursed. All right, and then longer we're in position here under the servitude, all right, we ourselves are in a cursed state, man, a low state. All right, we haven't this city here is no continuing city, man. We have a no continuing city here. All right, and this is a darkness here, okay, that's gonna cover us unless the light, lift us out, okay, propel us out of here. Okay, this is Hebrews. It's gonna be a quick lesson, all right, just in hell, man. All right, we gotta get up out of here, man. We have no continuing city here. Okay. This Hebrews 13 and 14. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come. Okay. So we're steady crying, and we're sitting solitary and become tributary to these other nations when, the scriptures say that their kings shall, be, their kings and princes shall be, they shall bring forth their treasures unto us, man. You see? But it's the other way around. We paying taxes. All right, we under the rule of the wicked. Okay, we're tributaries unto them. Now in the elect, all right, it's different, right? We do, we give to Caesar what Caesar's, but ultimately we sacrifice unto the Most High, man. All right, because even though we're in hell, we still keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord. All right, as Daniel did, when he was in the Babylonian captivity. All right, and along with the other men, the 7,000 men that would not bow the knee to Baal. All right, so in none of these captivities, Joseph, Moses, who wouldn't enjoy pleasures for a season, he rather serve with the children of Israel in servitude. All right, but like the cry have to go up, man. We got to cry to get out of here, right? It says, verse 2, she weepeth sore, back in Lamentations 1 and 2. In the night, that she represents Israel, the Lord likened Jerusalem, Zion to a comely and delicate woman, and her tears are on her cheeks, right? Among all her lovers, she had none to comfort her, and all her friends have dealt treacherously with her. They are become her enemies, man. All right, do not the tears of the cheek, the tears, I always bring this out, all right? Sirach 35 and 15. I'm gonna start at 13, all right? Because this is the point, making a cry. The cry in Jerusalem have to go up to be delivered up out of here, man, that we may serve over the heathens. All All right, this is Sirach 35 and 13. It says, he will not accept any person against a poor man, but will hear the prayer of the oppressed. All right, it says that the oppressed, the righteous cry in their chambers, you know, on Lord, how long? It says, do not the tears run down the widow's cheeks, and is not her cry against them that caused them to fall. You see? So your cry got to be against this damn devil, that the Lord deliver us up out of here, man. All right? That's the reason we've been, you know, going into captivity of our affliction. It has been a great servitude. Right? You know what? Let me jump back to that. Lamentations 1 and 3. Judah is going into captivity because of affliction and because of great servitude. Now, you know, obviously, you know, Judah represents the house of Judah. All right, and you got the northern and the southern kingdom, which Judah is the southern kingdom. All right, the house of Judah. Okay, but Israel is, you know, oppressed with her together, man. Here and now, it says Judah is going into captivity because of affliction and because of great servitude. She dwelleth among the heathen; she findeth no rest, and all the persecutors overtook her between the straits. All right, let me get this from him. It's a login. Pause it. All right, it's a lock about that. All right. It says, I'll read it again. Lamentations 1 and 3. Judah is going into captivity because of affliction and because of great servitude. She dwelleth among the heathen, she findeth no rest. All her persecutors overtook her between the straits, man. And those straits is positions of difficulty. Okay? So we're overtaken here. Right? The captive exile hasteneth to be loose. So you got to be hasten to be loose. And the way you hasten is the prayer to the Most High. All right? It say pray without ceasing. You know, do the works of the Lord. All right? That cause a salvation. Okay? You got to be willing to end the sacrifice, man. All right? Because these afflictions aren't going away long as we under the heathen rule. Okay? We got to pray that the Lord break the yoke, all right, from off us, that we may, you know, come into our first estate, man. Okay, that estate of peace, right, full of lawfulness, you know, righteousness. Okay, verse 4. The ways of Zion do mourn, because none come to her solemn feasts. All right, all her gates are desolate. Her priests sigh, her virgins are afflicted, and she is in bitterness, man. All right. Her adversaries are the chief, her enemies prosper. For Yahweh had afflicted her for the multitude of her transgressions. Her children are going into captivity before the enemy. All right. It says, and from the daughter of Zion, all her beauty is departed. All right. We was once the perfection of beauty. Okay. Her princes are become like harts that find no pasture. Like, you know, the deers that jump around and eat, you know. And they are gone without strength before the pursuer, man. Right? They tell you that that they pursue us, all right, the enemy hunt our steps, man. And there's no one to help us. You see? So until we remember Yahweh, repent, and continue to repent and come back and preach this word, that's when the deliverance will happen, man. Okay? I could go in more of that, but it's just, I would just have to read the whole thing, all right? This is, you know, the Lord making good on his promise, you know, to get us. It says, Lamentations 2 and 1. Always do this, man. 10 for it to go this long. All right. It says, Lamentation 2 and 10. The elders of the daughter of Zion sit upon the ground and keep silence. They have cast up dust upon their heads. They have girded themselves with sackcloth. The virgins of Jerusalem hang down their heads to the ground. All right. It says the rich is sitting in low places, man. All right. And the elders, you know, represents the gates of Israel, are the leaders which have risen. So now we have come from out of this estate. All right, but it still was a lower state we was in. Our crowns had fallen off our head, right? Because lamentation going to sighing and crying. It says, mine eyes do fail with tears, my bowels are troubled, my liver is poured upon the earth for the destruction of the daughter of my people. Right? Jeremiah said the same thing. Hey, for the daughter of my people, the Lord is hurt, man. All right, we're black unto the ground. See? It says, because the children and the sucklings swoon in the streets of the city. Even the little kids are suffering here, man. We got to get the hell up out of here, man. Right? You know, there has to be a getting from up out of here. Unless we going to perish forever, man. Right? This is Lamentation 3:55. I called upon thy name, O Yahweh, out of the low dungeon. This is a valley, a low valley, a low pit that we're in. We're in a pit, man, a low place. It says, thou hast heard my voice, hide not thine ear at my breathing, at my cry. You know, the sighing, the huffing and puffing, right? So, you know, we're praying to the Lord, hey, hide not thine ear at our breathing. Because when you crying, you know, you heavy breathing, all right? You know, it's a suffering, you know? Okay? But check this out, verse 57. Thou drawest near in the day that I called upon thee. Thou sayest, fear not. O Lord, thou hast pleaded the causes of my soul. Thou hast redeemed my life. So there's a redemption coming, all right? And that's part of Yahweh Shai, man. You know, we're going to overtake the heathen, all right? As Jeremiah say, okay, 14:2. It says, Judah mourning and the gates thereof language, they are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. We still crying, man. See? We still crying. But again, we going to get out of this situation sooner rather than later, man. You can see it, all right? This is Jeremiah 14, and I'm going to jump to 17. Therefore thou shalt say this word unto them, let my eyes run down with tears night and day, and let them not cease. For the virgin daughter of my people is broken with a great breach and with a very grievous blow. All right, so we had that continual stroke, all right, constantly is vexing us, man. At some point, we just got to get out of here, right? Okay? Jeremiah 9:1. It says, oh, that my head were waters and my eyes a fountain of tears, that I might weep day and night for the slain of the daughter of my people. So where, again, you know, there's a fight, a continual fight, and the only thing, all right, if we continue to stay here and dwell here, all right, you know, you're going to meet death. You're on a collision course with death. All right, we practice in life, we exercise ourselves in righteousness, therefore we looking into salvation. So I don't want to write this out with Zeta fonts. Next time I say shalom.